let me tell you something. One thing I can't stand is a dirtbag that can't keep his mouth shut. Lesson number 1. Never let anyone outside the family know your business, especially Uncle Woody's business. This scumbag tipped off the gauchos. They're waiting for him over at the parking garage. Want you to go there in his place. Warn those pricks. Oh yeah, and one more thing. I have someone that's going to watch your back and keep an eye on you at the same time. So pick him up over at the garage. No, I don't ever want to see you again. Do we understand each other? No, I don't think you do.
I'm gonna take over the turret gun from now on. It's been pretty rough as of late, and you'll need someone to watch your back. Be ready for this guy. I'll light him up when he gets close. There he is!
Shut back off, mate! Hey, man, where'd you go? Breaking his nose, of course. Had to take a few practice swings. Hey, listen, I want you to head over to Billstrap and destroy his merchandise. Oh, and if he gives you any trouble, whack him!
Mason, you're probably itching to fire this gun. Why don't you try it out? Wait!
But, hey, what are you guys doing? You doing a nice job? You gonna pay for this?
You really tore it up back there. Nice shooting.
invisible.
lucky now, punk.
Now you're dead.
Go for engagement. Hear all noise, freak.
True crime in the streets of LA. Activision, Vibe Squad, Universal Bungalow. Chris, what up? You on the way, away. If you came through the time, stay pushing the line in the paint. Hold the line, play the game for keeps, not for fun. All alone with your peeps, so one-on-one. Cause I don't do the crime. If I can't do the time, I stay pushing the line in the paint. Hold the line, I play the game for keeps, not for fun. All alone with my peeps, so one-on-one. I'm out.
It's pedal to the metal, Nick.
True crime, streets of LA. Activision, Vibe Squad, Universal Bungalow. Chris,
Man, I should have took the bus. Crack myself up.
No! Hey, step away from the barkeep.
You have a death wish?
Come on, Let's get it over with. I got shit to do.
True crime in the streets of LA. Activision, Vibe Squad, first bungalow. Chris, what up? You on the way. If you came through the time, stay pushing the line in the line. The game for keeps.
Yeah!
All alone with your peeps, so one-on-one, cause I don't do the crime. If I came through the time, I stay pushing the line in the paint on the grind. I play the game for keeps. Got fun. All alone with my peeps, so one-on-one. This is the game where everybody in traffic hates you.
Lucky I got a good medical plan.
To the graphic nature. Make your nickname good, gang ranked in business. Before you have your body straight, you can't get a picture. So who they thinking they did this? It's best not to know. If your name is on my shit list, then you get it. My path, you gon' take a blood bath and a mud man. I slug half with your mug back. Plug, spit, hub, caps, watch shots at beach. Hot rocks on every block, no killers on each street. Danger on every corner, scum at every turn. The pressure is heavy on you, but some just never learn what the SC mean. So it's bad that I warn you. South Central, straight Compton, and Southern California. Survival class, I thought you knew it. Crime is the order of the day, and we stay true to it. The crime, if you can't, the time, stay pushing the line in the paint on the grind. The game for keeps, not for fun. All alone with your peeps, so one-on-one. Cause I don't do the crime. If I can't, the time, I stay pushing the line in the paint on the grind. I play the game for keeps, not for fun. All alone with my peeps, so one-on-one. It's true. In the streets of LA, I got my twin.
Mess with the EOD, end up DOA. Man, that was corny. Time to redline it.
Like, run along, freak. Why do you have shopping time? Like, run along, freak. Like, run along, freak.
I got no time or money for the likes of you.
Come on, somebody get me out of this traffic. Oh man, not again. Yo, if you can move it, it ain't broken. Jeez, I lack positive attitude. No wonder I didn't make it.
I can't say I'm pleased.
Say cheese, boys.
Rocky, come on. I just made another delivery to Cyprus. That's 1.5 million for the week.
Yeah, it's too slow. We'll never launder all of it in time.
I can't push these shops any harder. Many of them aren't cooperating. We can punish only so many. Ancient Wu is most unhappy.
Screw the old man. Haven't you heard? The general is in town looking for his money. And that's bad news for all of us.
The general? Here's your problem. We do the laundering and that's it. And I'm telling you, the cops are all over us.
Got that right. Hands up, nice and easy.
The idiot! I didn't know, I swear! That's Freeride! Kill him!
Lock and load. Oh, to daddy! This mess is gonna take one shitload of paperwork.
Choose your battle. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
train wreck. Wow. The furry guy is on a rampage. Congratulations on winning the electrolyzer! You can now compete in our bonus rounds for cash prizes. Choose your battle. Returning to battle is everyone's favorite gladiator. He slices, he dices, and carves up a mean dish. Please welcome Chainblade. Believe what I'm seeing! This guy's on a rampage! Chainblade's really got his hands full with this one. It's like watching a train wreck. Wow! I can't believe it. Chainblade has been defeated. We have a winner. You've unlocked a new challenge. Choose your battle. From the planet Cerebella comes a colossal creation. Stand back for the big and the brainy. Let's give it up for the B2 Brawler. Challenge has been unlocked. Choose a battle and win a prize. This guy's on a rampage. Oh, he'll be feeling that. You've unlocked some new challenges. Choose a battle and win a prize. Enter Chainblade. This guy's on a rampage. Enter the B2 Brawler. trouble with this one. Where did this guy come from? I've got my money in the long back with Spunk. The Brawler's got all he can handle. Enter Chainblade. I can't believe it. Chainblade has been defeated. Enter the B2 Brawler. I don't care what galaxy you're from. That's gotta hurt. The B2 Brawler is down and out. We have a winner. A new challenge has been unlocked. Choose your battle. Ooh, he'll be feeling that in the morning. It's like watching a train wreck. Wow. Where did this guy come from? This guy's on a rampage. I've got my money in the law bank with Spunk. The furry guy is on a rampage. I can't believe what I'm seeing. You have won the prize. Choose a battle and win a prize. This guy's on a rampage. It's like watching a train wreck. I've got my money in the long bank with Spunk. The furry guy is on a rampage. Where did this guy come from? We have a winner. You've unlocked a new challenge. Choose a battle and win a prize. Can't believe what I'm seeing. with spunk. The furry guy is on a rampage. It's like watching a train wreck. Wow. Returning to battle is everyone's favorite gladiator. He slices, he dices, and carves up a mean dish. Please welcome Chain Blade. With this one, I can't believe it. Chain Blade has been defeated. Congratulations on winning the Mega Challenge. Choose a battle and win a prize. I can't believe what I'm seeing! Where did this guy come from? Guy's on a rampage. The furry guy is on a rampage. It's like watching a train wreck. Wow. I've got my money on the Lombax with spunk. That'll leave a mark. And the prize goes to you! You've unlocked a new challenge! Choose your battle! With spunk. It's like watching a train wreck. Wow. Where did this guy come from? Believe what I'm seeing! Returning to battle is everyone's favorite gladiator. He slices, he dices, and carves up a mean dish. Please welcome Chain Blade. planet Cerebella comes a colossal creation. Stand back for the big and the brainy. Let's give it up for the B2 Roller. That's gotta hurt. Returning to battle is everyone's favorite gladiator. He slices, he dices, and carves up a main dish. Please welcome Chain Blade. From the planet Cerebella comes a colossal creation. Stand back for the big and the brainy. Let's give it up for the B2 Roller. It's looking pretty bad for this guy. You have won the ultimate challenge. Congratulations. Choose your battle. See you later. Choose a battle and win a prize. Choose a battle and win.
EA Sports.
Fox 1 heading up to the summit. Roger that.
Listening to EA Radio. This is DJ Atomica coming to you with the latest in mountain news, SSX events, and killer tunes. Kick back and stay a while. Here's some Radio Big perspective. Up here, there's 3 peaks. That means 3 times the fun, the elevation, the snow, and 3,000 times the danger of where you live. SSX Big Mountain, you gotta love it. Here's the latest in circuit news. Although fairly short in length, Crow's Nest still manages to pack a punch. Today sees riders doing their thing and pulling out all the stops for the big quarter pipe finish. Definitely worth catching. Make sure you stay with Radio Big for all your news. You're tuned to Radio Big. Enjoy this perfect weather with some Overseer. Listening to EA Radio Big. Way up here where the air is thin and clean, I'm DJ Atomica, and I'm bringing you everything from mountain news to SSX circuit updates. Be sure to stick around. Here's something for all you loony snowbikers. Radio Big wants to remind those entering JB's mountain bike night ride that helmets are to be worn when cycling in town. Helmets while riding on ice. Yeah, go figure. In the latest SSX event news, trees and patches of fog are what riders have to look forward to today as the circuit continues on to the Snow Jam racecourse. Make sure you stay with Radio Big for all your news. SSX event news, trees and patches of fog are what riders have to look forward to today as the circuit continues on to the Snow Jam racecourse. Stay with Radio Big for all your updates. Listening to EA Radio Big. Here's a little deep sky. It's going out to that nasty ski patroller LG up on Peak 3. It's time to chill, sweetheart. What's happening with the SSX circuit? Slopestyle is going full tilt today up on Peak 1's R&B. Spectators can check out the bevy of rails and quarter pipes that make this course so famous and competitors so cautious. Make sure you stay with Radio Big for all your news. The latest circuit happenings today has a promising-looking slopestyle comp on R&B. This particular track is known for its mind-boggling variety of paths and hits. I gotta tell you, I love this kind of event, the kind where anything can happen. We got everything you need right here on Radio Big. This is Radio Big. For all those riders out there enjoying the Alpine, here's the Swollen members and Utah Saints.
Espionage, the first action stealth game to integrate traditional weapons with extensive psychic powers. Combat a terrorist movement set to overthrow world order. Espionage. Your mind is the ultimate weapon.
2003. Battle Goddesses.
I love sports, but you gotta know what games are right for you. Same with computer and video games. That's why parents have to make sure each game is right for their kids. How? Check the rating. Every computer and video game has a rating symbol that tells you what age group the game is best for. There's also a content label that tells you what's in the game. When you check the rating, the control's in your hands. See? You gotta play the game that's right for you.
Hi, my name is Saul, and today I'm going to show you a cool move for one of my all-time favorite racing games, ATV Offroad Fury. I'm going to show you how to unlock the G-Ride and the G-Ride accessories. To start off this cool move, you want to make sure that you already have an ATV Offroad Fury 2 profile saved on your memory card. Second of all, you also want to make sure that you have an ATV Offroad Fury 1 profile that has a completed season on your memory card also. If you don't have that, you can just download it from OPM issue number 49 in the download section. Once you've met both those requirements, what you want to do is go into single player and pick a race. When you get to the ATV and rider select screen, what you want to do is go down to ATV and scroll over to the right, and you'll see the hidden vehicle, the G-Ride. And you can also get all the accessories to the G-Ride by just scrolling over to the right. And once you've done this, you can start event, and you can use the G-Ride. Not only is the G-Ride the best ATV in the game, it's also the coolest looking one. Have fun destroying the competition with your new decked out ride and gear.
Hi, I'm Leo from Format QA. I'll be your instructor as you enter the Matrix. Your first mission will consist of crowd control. Please download the Swatting the SWATs. As you approach crowds of SWAT members, rapidly and repeatedly press your square button. This will disarm them of their weapons and will disallow them from taking any shots at you while their comrades are right around you. This is what we call the nuclear patty cake. There you go, all done. That'll conclude your first course of the Matrix. Now, remember, this move will not work against agents. Now, could somebody download the Hawaii program? I'm trying to get a tan.
What's up? My name's Cisco Lutu, aka Big Body Cisco from Format QA. I'm here to show you a cool move on NBA Street, Volume 2, the quickest track to throwback jerseys. Okay, on the main menu, you're gonna go to play it. After you go to play, you're gonna pick pickup game, pick legendary, that's key. Then you're gonna choose home or away, doesn't matter. Choose your name, yes. Enter a new name, click done. Then after that, choose your teams, any teams is fine. And it's good to pick a big man like Shaq, Kobe, or Allen Iverson. Pick your courts. You pick my rules. Go to points, bring it down to 2. Go down to spot points, spot yourself 1 point. Play game.
That's right, folks. We uptown, baby.
Tip off, try to get control of the ball. Score your second point. After you score your second point, you won the game. After you won the game, they give you 150 reward points. Key is the rematch, so you can accumulate enough reward points to unlock all the throwback jerseys and all the lock characters. Then by accumulating all the reward points, you have all the street legends, even Nelly, unlocked, with Just Blaze and Bobito. Then you have all the NBA legends, the courts and jerseys. Bill Walton, James Worthy, all of them. Now you stepped your throwback game up. You accumulated enough reward points to unlock Nelly, street legends, and all the throwback jerseys. Now you're ready for a rap video. You know.
Hello, my name is Joshua Pfeiffer, and today I'm going to show you a trick in Resident Evil Dead Aim, a way to beat one of the harder bosses in the game, Morpheus Duval, incredibly easily. Now to start this trick, you're going to want to run around the right pillar here. Get Morpheus in your sights. He'll constantly backflip away from you. If you do this just right, he'll never touch you, and you'll beat him, conserving all your health for the final boss battle. It's important to keep the pillar in front of you so Morpheus can't touch you. That's the key. Now remember, keep Morpheus behind that pillar and you should be able to defeat him without taking any damage. There's also one more interesting thing to note about this game. If you can defeat the game on hard mode with an S ranking, at the beginning of your next game, you'll have every weapon unlocked with unlimited ammo, and that'll make this game a lot easier.
Hi, my name is Mike Hurahan, and I'm in the Format QA test department, and today I'm going to show you how to do a double stealth kill in Tenchu, Wrath of Heaven. Basically, all you really have to do is sneak up on an enemy, but then wait until they turn back around again, and then stealth kill them, instead of with their backs turned to you. Alright, now that you know how to do the double stealth kill, you can use this to gain your ninja skills earlier in the levels, which will greatly increase your chances of getting a Grandmaster rating right off the bat. This will work on any enemy in the game, but the enemies later on in the levels might prove to be more challenging than others.
Auto racing is one of the most popular sports in the world. From Formula One to NASCAR, Indy 500 to Le Mans, auto racing has emerged from dusty tracks to glistening high-tech raceways with millions of fans worldwide. From what was once a cult following, today's fans embrace not just the cars and the racers, but the entire high RPM lifestyle complete with gear, clothes, and of course, video games. The worldwide leader in the racing genre is the Gran Turismo franchise, whose latest release, GT4, promises to revolutionize the industry yet again. A preview of the latest and greatest took place at the 2003 E3 convention in Los Angeles. At a live press conference featuring the game developing guru Kazunori Yamauchi of Polyphony Digital, the next generation of Gran Turismo was unveiled. GT4 will feature over 500 cars and more than 50 racetracks. This game is not only a hit with gamers, but also with automotive industry insiders like Jeff Bartlett at Motor Trend magazine.
The all-new physics engine in Gran Turismo 4 promises new levels of realism that's certain to appeal to enthusiast professionals alike. It allows a chance to virtually test drive a car and truly get a realistic lap time on the tracks.
By mixing real-time action with photo-fixed backgrounds, a super realistic environment is created, enabling racers to see and feel what it's like to race through the streets of New York while seeing your reflection in a competitor's car. This environment mapping creates graphics so detailed that you'll be able to see leaves shaking in the wind as you blow by and head down the road. Add in the enhanced physics of car interaction with the environment, and you get a superior gaming experience. And while the new graphics and mapping techniques are on the leading edge of technology, the advancements in gameplay mode may be the most awesome part of the new package. GT4 will now have the ability to network up to 6 players in an enhanced arcade mode. The Sony Computer Entertainment booth put GT4 into overdrive by setting up jumbotrons that showcase the live racing. Racing enthusiasts had a chance to demo the new networked version, equipped with the latest steering wheel and gas and brake peripherals from Logitech.
It was a rush. It was a big rush. Competing was a lot of fun. Got a lot of adrenaline flowing. The energy down here is really exciting, and I really enjoyed it. I had a good time.
It had a lot more features. The cars were like intense. The graphics, everything was just amazing.
It was exciting.
Excited, really excited.
My palms were sweating.
Yeah, me too. I'm still shaking. Look at me.
Oh man, the physics are just getting a lot more better. Overall, from the series, it's just improved from 1, 2, 3, up to 4 now. Man, it's great.
It's more based on a simulator than actual arcade driving, like some of the traditional driving games. It's more realistic. And with the Logitech wheel, you get more of a real feel to the game because there's actually force feedback in the thing. If you hit something in the game, you actually get knocked out of the way.
With the online component, I'm way excited. I'll probably have marital problems, but...
With this much excitement being generated by the preview, anxious racing fans can hardly wait to see what else is in store when GT4 is released.
From the beginning, the Final Fantasy series has been on the forefront of technology and storytelling, of character development and gameplay. And with every iteration, Square brought us to a new world full of rich and intriguing characters. This past year, over 200,000 Japanese gamers have ventured online for another amazing leap in gameplay. Final Fantasy XI. And now, the first and only fully online Final Fantasy title is coming to America. Vana'diel is a world of magic and technology, a world that mixes swordplay and sorcery, and all is held together by the power of the crystals. But when the memories of past wars begin to fade, evil once again emerges.
The very basic story is about 20 years ago, these 3 kingdoms got into a giant war and kind of settled everything out, kind of peace across the land. Now, 20 years later, things are starting to kind of rumble back together. It has a lot of the old familiar namesakes of the FF series. It has chocobos, it has Moogles, it has airships, it has a lot of the character classes that everyone would be familiar with. The way the character progression works, it's a similar job system as was found in Final Fantasy Tactics and even farther back in Final Fantasy V, so where you can modify your character's job and your abilities as you see fit based on your experience and your gameplay. So you can kind of customize your character to however you want him to be.
You are transported to the world of Vana'diel through your PlayStation 2 and network adapter. But you will also need to equip yourself with some new technology. The 40-gigabyte internal hard disk drive for PlayStation 2.
You can play Final Fantasy XI with both broadband and narrowband. It supports both types of connections. You need a PlayStation 2 computer entertainment system. You need a copy of Final Fantasy XI, obviously enough, and a hard disk drive. Well, what the hard drive allows us to do is it allows us to create persistent worlds on the PlayStation 2. Once it's in, you can actually download content to your system so you can have an updating world. In the case of Final Fantasy, you'll have new quests, new weapons, new character classes, all sorts of things that are opening up, and the only way to do that is to have a hard disk drive in the PlayStation 2.
not alone on this quest. Thousands of other gamers are battling monsters and searching for power alongside of you. It's up to you to decide who your allies truly are.
Character quests vary. I mean, they vary as much from going through town to help a little boy find his father, to going out into the wild to gather certain things like rabbit skins, rabbit hides, feeding orcish fodder for their weapons to prove your bravery. There are quests where you go with a party on missions for your home countries. You can join up with up to 6 people in one party, and then 3 parties can come together to form a fellowship of sorts, so you can have up to 18 characters in one grouping. So it really is just a wide variety of quests, much more so than most Final Fantasy game before it.
Only a handful of US gamers were able to experience Final Fantasy XI, the franchise's first online endeavor. We've brought you some videos for a sneak peek at this must-have RPG.
We set out to do a lot more than just create another game that has more levels and different enemies. We wanted to change the player's experience, give them something that they hadn't had before, while still retaining the feel of Jak and Daxter.
That's right. Don't mess with the sugar.
In Jak 2, we were able to build upon what we had created before and go in all new kinds of directions and create things that would not have been possible with the original engine because we had such a great starting point to work with.
We wanted to really up the ante in a number of different realms. First of all, we wanted to put a lot more things on screen, enemies that were attacking you, things moving around, so the player had the real feeling of being in an inhabited world instead of just a pretty world, and that adds a lot more options in terms of gameplay.
Let me handle this, Jak. Watch my finesse and style.
This story is a much more complex story than the original Jak and Daxter. We're exploring a large number of more adult themes. There's bigger, greater evils around you, and there's betrayal and love. This is not just a kid's story. This is a story with a much broader reach.
Jak has really done a lot of growing up this game. The plot actually starts out with him spending some time in jail, and he becomes hardened, and when he emerges, he's definitely changed.
We're not doing anything until you tell us why metalheads are trading with the Baron's forces.
I should have had you both kneecapped, eh?
We knew what kind of character he was going into the first Jak and Daxter, but now we really have the opportunity to really develop his persona and his character. There is a very volatile element to this universe, which is the dark eco. And now we start to see how that's affecting Jak.
Something's happening to me. Something he did. I can't control it.
That was cool. Do it again.
Here we have the evolution of what became the final Jak. Here we started seeing the Jak that we're more used to. His hair got a bit more weighted down. We still wanted to keep it long. Actually, we tried the buzz cut here. We tried various other looks, the locks on the side, the facial hair still is kind of sticking around. We kind of like this kind of look as well with the Rebel look and the old headgear and a bit added on. So we can see that Jack's been through some combat. He's beefed up and he's ready to go.
It took us a long time to find the right voice for Jack. But Mike Irwin, I mean, if there is a person in the real world that is Jack, it's Mike Irwin.
We've done what you've asked. Now when do we see the shadow?
Max Casella has returned to reprise the role as Daxter, and he is just a goldmine for us.
This could have a serious impact on the lady factor.
He's a bit grown up now because he's now in the big city, and there's a lot of big city vices for him to experiment with.
Hot. And wait, I've seen you before.
Shh, I'm Tess. Play along, and I may be able to get my hands on a few secrets.
Ooh, I love undercover work, baby.
We were always just thinking that basically the abuse of Daxter is the fun of this game.
I need one of those.
The reason the animation looks more sophisticated this time around is because there's been some tweaks to the engine. We're also just being a lot more clever about the way we allocate memory and design our levels. The most visible difference in the cutscenes is that our characters now have upwards of 10,000, 12,000 polys in them, whereas in the first game, the original Jak and Daxter, the characters would have maybe 2 or 3. The bottom line is what we are doing now in real time on the PlayStation 2 took an entire room full of computers, hours to do, as little as 5 years ago.
We have a much greater amount of detail in the new game. We have single locations on our game that have larger polygon counts, so equal polygon counts to some of the entire levels in the original game.
What's great about working with Naughty Dog is these guys are not happy just to have their game look as good as their previous game. They want to set a new standard for animation or artwork or programming on every single game that they do.
We're always trying to push the envelope on both a technical and artistic scale.
Jak 2 is really a landmark title for Naughty Dog. We're really trying to create a cinematic feel that will set the new standard that other games will try to emulate.
Few issues, we've taken you around the world to show you how the Medal of Honor team researches every aspect of the game. But after the research is done, it's time to get back to the office and start getting down to business. So we hung out with the production team to see how they've reinvented the process of making a game.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Electronic Arts Los Angeles. I'm Tarney Williams. I'm the senior producer on Medal of Honor Rising Sun. And today we're going to take you on a tour of the development team to meet some of the individuals who will be bringing this product to life. So let's go.
Storytelling is a very high priority for the Electronic Arts Los Angeles team, so they started looking towards the movie industry for help.
I've worked on many different feature films like Shrek and Prince of Egypt and The Grinch That Stole Christmas. When I came here, we were starting to brainstorm what Rising Sun was going to be. The first thing I brought to them was the idea of the step outline. And this is a method that many screenwriters use to get together with other people and think up the various beats or the various things you'd like to see happen in the level of the game. Open in Pearl Harbor. Maybe you're down and below in the ship Arizona. Maybe the ship is being destroyed. Maybe you go into shell shock. Maybe you're blown off the ship, etc., etc. So we would then arrange these beats to tell the story in the best way we could. And then what we would do is I would then take these beats and do a simple storyboard. For the gaming industry, this approach is something new, because I think games have not been particularly concerned with story in the past. And so we've now employed this in great depth on Rising Sun. And I'm hopeful that Rising Sun will have a greater sense of drama, a greater sense of story, and more believable characters than any other interactive game.
Once the basic storyline is fleshed out, the game designers need to make sure there's plenty of action involved, and this is done by creating level maps.
In order to achieve the high production values that are one of the main targets we reach for with Medal of Honor Rising Sun, we spent a lot of time in pre-production doing animatics, storyboards, concept art, and then this is a level map that the designers will actually build up. In this particular one, it's called In Search of Yamashita's Gold, and where we walk through each of these areas, where the enemies are, how the different placements are going to be. We got the down plane here, a lot of jungle up through here, an uphill slope. And then really in here, we have one of the actual, getting into the temple itself and the events that happen inside the temple. I don't want to give a lot of that away right now, but it should be pretty amazing when it comes to fruition.
Now, if you stay on the raft, you would hit the same trigger and actually get the gator killing the guy.
The ideas for the level maps come from sandbox meetings, where the team literally acts out the level in a sandbox using army men and model planes.
I take input from everybody, try to be the last arbiter on gameplay, but we had a map design that went from river to road almost instantly, and the background artist working on it went, well, that's not really possible in the real world, and it's more visually interesting if we make it a dry creek bed that leads off from this, and then sort of incorporating that in and taking that path to the road as opposed to just starting it up right at water's edge. We should be able to just play it all like a director script from our scripting stuff. It's just this, then pause this long, play this sound file, this, pause this long, pause it. So we should be able to use the same assets.
There's definitely a lot of back and forth between our artists and designers. Initially, the process is our sandboxing, where I'm there to say to the designer, well, visually, I don't know how we're going to pull this off. This isn't going to work. Or I can say, well, you know what? Here's a better idea. Why don't we do this? Because this might actually give you what you want, but look better at the same time.
That way we could get more bang for our buck. So I could set down a trigger every, 10 feet on the raft where he does this. Exactly.
We're going to join our Character Weeklies meeting here. This is a meeting in which the character team is able to show off the progress on their assets, and myself and our art director are able to give them feedback as to the direction and the progress they're going, and they can also get sign-off on those assets and move on to the next thing. The cockpit will be pushed back, like the glass canopy will be back, and he'll be outside, so he'll be firing at you with a pistol. Okay. And this is based on an actual event that happened.
I would say the authenticity factor for our game does make it difficult sometimes because, every once in a while you really want to pull out that artistic license, but then we do have to always bring it back down to whether or not this was authentic. There's always a fine line between what's fun, what's visually interesting, and what's authentic. And we at least do try to start from being accurate, because it's an important aspect of our game, and we definitely respect the fans who have responded to that. But beyond that, I still reserve my artistic license, and there are areas where I do like to push things, but it's never with the intent to spit in the face of accuracy.
The way they achieve that authenticity is by using the reference material that they've collected over the last several months.
My job on the trip was basically to act as a photographer. I walked around with the digital camera. I was really building a texture library. We've ended up building a library of probably thousands of texture shots from the pictures we took on that trip, and it's been very useful. We've been using them to texture the missions for the levels already.
We took video footage of sort of like the atmospheric effects, weather effects and things like that. What we've done with that material now is we've taken it and edited brief little clips of it that we're handing off to our engineering department, so that when we have a specific feature or effect that we're trying to go for, we can actually show them a piece of film that says, this is what we're trying to get at.
Long cylinder here, there's things sticking out of it, so I don't think you would just toss it and try to catch it. You would throw it and with both hands catch it.
With the animators, we try to animate a little bit hyper-realistic, a little bit more than a normal human can be. You can get motion capture up to a point, but there are some things that real humans can't do that we actually want to accomplish. Technically, you can hook somebody up to a slingshot rig and throw them against the wall, but we've got animators that can make that much more dramatic and who are experienced at doing that kind of thing. It's stretched realism as far as the way the animations work, and the performances are much more compelling.
Ultimately, we've got a gigantic amount of assets and an incredible amount of technical achievement, in my opinion. That's the fun of game development. That is all rolled into one, as I said. Over a terabyte of raw assets that gets distilled down into what we consider to be Medal of Honor Rising Sun. And that has to be shoehorned onto a DVD and into a PlayStation that has suited us very nicely for delivering the special effects punch and the graphical visual quality that we're trying to achieve for creating this title that's going to add the next step to the Medal of Honor franchise.
Hope you've enjoyed your tour today inside the Medal of Honor Rising Sun team, and I hope you've been able to see some of the passion and professionalism that we put into bringing this game to life. Certainly hope you'll enjoy the game as much as we've enjoyed making it. Thank you very much.
I'm James Marsters. I play Spike on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He was the villain and didn't get killed off, and he's in the process of getting redeemed. Yeah, I'm a big faker. I'm not from England, I'm from Northern California, and did a lot of stage before I came to Los Angeles, so stage actors can do pretty much any accent that they could get paid for.
Sorry, babe. A bloke's got to get his killing in when he can find it.
Watch the first episodes, though, if you want to laugh. I have multiple PlayStations. I have 4. I have different places I live, and there's a PlayStation everywhere.
This is even better than doing it in the show.
I recently got this big-ass television, this big flat-screen plasma thing, you know? But yeah, the best toy to be invented in 1,000 years. I would have to say Bounty Hunter. It would be my all-top favorite. That was fabulous. Spy Hunter, you know, you get to drive and shoot. And you don't get much better than that since Twisted Metal. It's so fun. You become a little kid. So, you know, I act like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's nice. And then I get the thing home and I play it for hours. Oh, yeah, baby. I became addicted to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I just couldn't wait to get home. I was like, I am Buffy. I'm killing those demons. It's like kissing my sister. It's weird. You know, a screen kiss is a very different thing than a real kiss. You're concentrating so hard in trying to get your light in your eyes and not get in her light. And then not making the lips go all crazy and effed up and stuff. And so it's really technical. It's a lot actually like stunts. So I don't know what it would be like to really fight with Sarah, and I also really don't know what it would be like to kiss her, because I really haven't really kissed her. The basic rule of thumb is I do everything as long as my feet are on the floor. If Spike gets thrown up against a wall or out a window, that's not going to be me. Teeth. Anything else is redundant.
Hey gamers, have you heard about the Gamer Advisory Panel? It's comprised of the best and brightest gamers selected by invitation only. This community of gaming elites provides their input to help shape things to come from PlayStation and the world of gaming. The Gamer Advisory Panel shares information on new gaming skills, tips, and reviews of games. And that's all good, but sometimes things get even better. Some panelists get the chance to do the extraordinary. Such was the case at this year's E3 convention in Los Angeles. With a nod to the boom in reality TV, the PlayStation Underground hosted auditions to find special correspondents to report on the happenings of one of the world's largest gaming events.
Actually, today I jogged 5 miles and did 500 sit-ups.
Little special presentation. It doesn't involve nudity or anything.
If I could take one of my friends that's almost 60 and get them involved in playing Gran Turismo 3, then I can tell you we could do other things at E3.
Actually, I've done absolutely nothing.
At an undisclosed location, the hopefuls gathered to show off their skills to a panel of tough judges, shown here in silhouette to protect their identities. Anyway, they were still looking for poise, presentation, and personality.
I'm actually looking for a combination of looks, books, freaks, geeks. I'm looking for diversity.
Have a good understanding of the industry and gaming as a whole. Someone that's articulate, but I think someone that's enthusiastic.
And we just need somebody out there that's energetic and that's going to get the information to share with other gamers.
Definitely someone with personality. I need someone loud and in your face.
Think it's easy to be in the glare of the spotlight? Think you have what it takes to shine when the red light goes on? Well, let's see how you stack up against these contestants.
Yeah. Stand here.
Stand here. If you want to hold that up, basically you have 2 minutes to tell us why you should be the correspondent reporter for the Gamer Advisory Panel to go to E3. And your time starts now.
Well, first and foremost, I'm a gamer. I've been playing games all my life.
You know, I've loved video games all my life.
I've been playing video games my whole life.
I've always been into games.
I am a fanatic gamer.
I'm a gamer. I mean, I'm a gamer and I love games.
I've been a gamer for about half my life.
But it takes more than being a gamer to be our correspondent. Having a keen sense of humor or a special talent helps.
You want me because, first of all, I'm funny, I'm personable. All the ladies love me.
I can walk on my hands, juggle.
First of all, I'm cracking up that you actually have the timer.
Other than my history with video games, maybe a bit of humor.
I'm your basic go-to guy at work when it comes to video games.
As big as I am, who's going to deny an interview with me?
You have 2 minutes to do a presentation. Don't go over, you're going to be penalized. Oh, penalized? You're going to penalize me? What's penalized? Well, you call my mom, you're going to put it on my high school transcript. It's not just you, out of time.
That's it. Thanks for playing. All righty, sir.
I lost.
I do a really good Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. Look out, I'm very happy to be here. I'm here at E3 reporting. Look out! Oh no, it's Silent Hill 3. Ah!
Drawing pad there.
Sure thing.
And by all means, use props.
One simple equation. E3 equals funny over suck to the power of me.
This is me 25 years ago. You can tell because I'm a lot shorter in this picture. This is me playing Atari 2600.
Finally, I'm E3 veteran. I've gone for the 3 or 4 years probably, and there's no restraining orders from me and any of the booth girls. So
this is me now in college. Sorry, beer cans. I apologize, Nintendo. What's PlayStation? I'll get it right later.
I'm promising you less suck for your buck.
We're not really sure if begging is going to get it done, but you definitely have to want it.
I really want to go. I want to go, please! I want to go. Yes.
It all comes down to the ability to leave it all out on the floor and then walk away happy.
It was all I'd hoped and dreamed of and more, much more. I feel like, the belle of the ball.
Cheers. Hope you guys don't mind cleaning those up because I don't need them anymore. I'm out of here. Thanks, guys. Bye.
With the competition ended and miles of videotapes reviewed, some difficult decisions had to be made. And the winners are...
Hi, I'm Bob Prichard from the Gamer Advisory Panel. Hi, and welcome to E3. I'm Richard Zuniga.
Hi, this is Julie from the Gamer Advisory Panel.
Hey, what's up? I'm Albert Ocampo here at E3.
Hi, I'm Tyler Giffin, here on behalf of the Gamer Advisory Panel.
Hi, everybody. I'm Brad DeMoss, and I'm taking a small break from running around here at E3.
Hi, everybody. This is Ryan McDonald with the Gamer Advisory Panel.
Hey, guys. This is Greg Hancock reporting for the Gaming Advisory Panel for Sony PlayStation.
And just so you know, it wasn't all fun and games for our Cub reporters. They actually had to do a lot of work covering the convention floor, filing video and written reports for the Gamer Advisory Panel website. For the brave souls who took a chance and showed their mettle, life became a bit more interesting when they put down their consoles and picked up a microphone for a few days and experienced the gaming world as another kind of player.
I'm here with the rest of the Gamer Advisory Panel members.
E3 what?
It's like Vegas times 10 in one tiny little room.
You feel natural now?
I feel pretty natural.
This is Arnold right here reporting live from PlayStation Magazine, the PlayStation Underground headquarters right now. Get down!
Hey guys, this is Greg Hancock reporting for the Gaming Advisory Panel for Sony PlayStation. I'm standing here with Jim Wallace, the producer of Rise to Honor, and fortunately we have an opportunity to ask him about the game. If you could, do us a favor, tell us a little bit of how this game starts off.
Sure. Well, the game Rise to Honor is inspired by Hong Kong action movies. It features a 360-degree fight system where the player is controlling exactly where his attacks go without changing the orientation of the player. The game stars Jet Li, and we want it to feel like you are playing as Jet Li.
Now, how exactly did you guys get Jet Li involved in a game like this?
We were already doing this game, and we were in prototype phases, and Jet Li approached us, Sony. And the really cool thing about that is that we were referencing Jet Li's body of work to make this game. So we had dissected all of his movies. We had posters all over the studio. And then Jet Li contacts Sony, and we were like, yeah, that's cool,
One of the things that I noticed while playing the game is, for so many games that we're used to playing, there's a lot of buttons on a PlayStation controller, obviously. But you're using, for the fighting buttons, is actually not the button, but actually the R.
The right analog stick, yeah. Yeah. We wanted to keep the controls easy. The player will move the right analog stick in the direction that he wants to attack to. So the basis of the fight system is tapping the right analog stick towards enemies that are coming at you. So you're not memorizing complex button combinations. If an enemy runs at you, you punch at them.
Well, Jim, you've made the game sound outstanding. Do me a favor, tell me when we can expect to see it.
January 2004.
Well, guys, I can tell you, I've played the game. It is awesome. This is Greg Hancock for the Gaming Advisory Panel reporting.
Hi, everybody. This is Ryan McDonald, the Gamer Advisory Panel E3 correspondent, here with D.D. Malenfant, here for G.A.P. So, tell me a little bit about G.A.P.
Well, G.A.P. is the follow-up to the greatest hit title, Jak and Daxter: The Precursor Legacy. It is, in fact, a much different game. We basically went much darker, a lot edgier. Jak, in Jak 2, Jak has been imprisoned for 2 years at the beginning of the game, and so he's out for revenge. The game itself is bigger than the original. It's got more polygons, got more actions. We have loads of little gameplay elements that you can use, like a hoverboard, throughout the game at any time and not be constricted to only be able to use the hoverboard in one level.
Jak 1 was such a huge success. Why change everything up so much with Jak 2?
Well, we kind of all got together and thought we could go the easy way and, just basically just do a sequel and have everything pretty much the same as the original, but it sounded more challenging to us and more interesting to just, take our chances and go with something that's a little bit more adventurous.
I played the demo, and it was sort of like a slash between Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, you got a little Grand Theft Auto, you got the original Jak, you got everything mixed up. It's been called the next evolution in gaming. So would you think that's about appropriate?
I think it is the game that Naughty Dog has always wanted to make, and that's basically what drives us, is we always, at each game, we try to get closer to the game that we're trying to make, that we've always wanted to play, and we're very excited about it.
Are you the one that came up with the little Fu Manchu goatee for Jak?
No, I'm not, actually. It was kind of a design decision. He spent a lot of time in prison, so,
You grow a goatee in prison, among other things. But we won't talk about that. So ride the wave, ladies and gentlemen, while you're at it, and buy Jak 2 when it comes out. When can we expect Jak 2 to hit the streets?
Jak 2 will come out fall 2003, so definitely look out for it. It's an awesome game.
Will do, most definitely. Thank you very much. This is Ryan McDonald, your E3 Gamer Advisory Panel correspondent, signing off.
Hi, everybody. I'm Brad DeMoss, and I'm taking a small break from running around here at E3. I've stopped by the Sony booth to have a look at this new game coming out called Downhill Domination. And with me is Scott Campbell, the man responsible. Scott, can you tell us more about the game?
Okay, Downhill Domination is a sport about extreme downhill mountain biking. It occurs on 9 different mountain courses, 3 different types of courses per mountain. We got the Freeride type courses, which are the really long, wide open, plenty of shortcuts and big air, to the technical downhills, which are lots of treacherous jumps, objects, and each of the courses are packed with hazards such as weather, snow, lightning. You can even get struck by lightning. You've got animals that you got to watch out for, hikers, vehicles. So it's just packed with life that you got to avoid, and it just all factors into the downhill experience.
So I understand that you're one of the team behind the original Twisted Metal series and Twisted Metal Black. You must be very proud about all the excitement that's been generated on that series.
Oh yeah, that's been a really fun series for us since we started way back in '96, and we're looking forward to more sequels for the Twisted series.
And Twisted Metal Black has gotten into online gaming. Do you expect that this one will have an online component? Maybe not now, but some point in the future?
I guess anything's possible. I think it would be a great game to go online with, so we'll have to wait and see.
So you think it might put in some sort of dissing element where people in the chat room could diss each other and then challenge each other to a race? Because you have a fighting element in this game.
Oh yeah, it'd be really good to do that throughout the course of racing, where you can actually start taunting the other riders. Because of the combat system, it could get pretty crazy.
And when can we expect to get this game on our store shelves?
Downhill will be coming out July 22nd, so it's going to be one of the summer hits.
Count the days, guys. It's coming. I'm Brad DeMoss, and I'll see you at the game store.
What's up? I'm Albert Ocampo. I'm here at E3 in the Sony booth. We're going to be playing GT4 here, and I'm going to play the smackdown on some of these Gamer Advisory Panel members. So check it out. Here with the rest of the Gamer Advisory Panel members at the competition arena here at the Sony booth at E3, and we just, well, actually, I just beat you guys, didn't I? Isn't that right? So what do you think about the game? It's an online game, so you'll be able to play with a bunch of people over the internet or what have you. Playing against 4 people is pretty fun, wasn't it?
Well, I think the game handles really well. It's way better than Gran Turismo 3 was, and I was impressed with the graphics. They were really great.
Highlights for you?
Oh, man, I had so much fun playing that game. I mean, it was really the best racing game I had ever played in my life, even though I didn't do that well. But, you know, next time I'll definitely try to do better.
Seriously, it's like you're driving these hopped up race cars. You don't get the chance to do that in real life. It was pretty realistic, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. I like the online option because there has to be somebody worse than me out there. I mean, it's a big world, so got to be some stinkers too.
So kicking those guys' butts was a really good experience, man. It was a great way to experience GT4. I know I'm looking forward to it. It's Albert Ocampo from the competition arena here at E3 signing off.
Hi, I'm Bob Prichard from the Gamer Advisory Panel, And today I'm with Seth Luisi, who is the producer of one of the hottest online games for 2003 on the PlayStation, SOCOM 2 U.S. Navy SEALs. Seth, what can you tell us about SOCOM 2 that players can expect in this new game?
Well, with SOCOM 2, we really evaluated everything that we'd done in SOCOM and looked at a lot of the feedback from the consumers, what they posted on different bulletin boards, different reviews, and actually talked a lot with consumers online using the headset too and got a lot of feedback from them. So with SOCOM 2, we're really looking at the entire game. We're adding new weapons, better AI, better graphics, and really trying to evolve SOCOM into SOCOM 2.
That's great, and I know a lot of gamers are really looking forward to that. How about maps? We got a lot of new maps, and how much bigger are they, and what can we expect as far as design goes?
Well, one of the exciting things about SOCOM 2 is that not only is there going to be 12 new multiplayer maps that are going to be a lot larger than in the first SOCOM, but we're also going to bring back all 10 of the original SOCOM maps into SOCOM 2. So they'll have better graphics, they'll have different times of day, and new interactive elements as well. So we're really excited. You'll still be able to play your favorite SOCOM 1 maps in SOCOM 2 as well.
Well, we're really looking forward to SOCOM 2. When can we expect to see it on the store shelves?
SOCOM 2 U.S. Navy SEALs will be on shelves November 2003.
Great. For the Gamer Advisory Panel, I'm Bob Prichard. I'm out.
Hi, I'm Tyler Giffin, here on behalf of the Gamer Advisory Panel. And I'm here with one of the contestants in the Soul Calibur competition here. What's your name?
My name's Abed Hans.
Abed, hi. So I just played you in Soul Calibur and you pretty much beat me to death. So you're going to be playing up against, I believe, 3 other people. And then if you win, then you're going on to the finals at the Namco booth. So how do you think you're going to do?
I think I'm going to do pretty well. I've been playing Soul Calibur for a while. Hopefully it'll all go well.
Right on. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Now let's go check out how everybody's doing in the competition. We're here with Jim Adkis, who is the product manager for the Soul Calibur series. What do you think the competition's like so far?
You know, I'm pretty impressed with the level of play here. I've been playing this game off and on for 3-4 years, and I think most of these guys could take me pretty well. Tomorrow at 11 o'clock, we're running the finals for all 3 platforms, and there'll be 3 winners, 1 for each platform. And they'll get a copy of the Soul Edge sword that we're having made special for this tournament.
That's pretty cool. Well, all right. Thanks for helping me out, Jim.
Thank you.
I've had a lot of fun here at E3. It's been a great day. The Soul Calibur 2 competition went well. I hope you've enjoyed the competition as much as I have. It's been a long day, and I'm signing off for now. Hopefully I'll be here next year.
Hi and welcome to E3. I'm Richard Zuniga, standing here with Mike Orenich. We're here in front of the Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness demo kiosk we got going on here. Mike, I want to ask you, what can we expect from Tomb Raider for the PS2?
Well, what you can expect is a completely new experience with Lara Croft. This is her first time on PlayStation 2, and we're making a big deal about it. What we're going to offer you is a new and improved control system. We also have changed the gameplay drastically. You can do things now like employ stealth tactics. You can go toe-to-toe with your enemies. Now you can control the camera. You can move all around. You can center it. We also have a button that puts it right into stealth mode. Sneak up behind the guard, break his neck silently, and then get into the room to complete your objective. You still have some of the classic type of Tomb Raider moves, doing the flips and the jumps. We also allow you to increase her individual abilities, kind of a RPG-like fashion. You can, as you earn more skills in the game, you can increase her speed, you can increase her strength or jumping ability, and that really kind of caters to the way you want to play the game. We've moved away from the linear approach to gameplay, and we've given you a number of different ways to solve the problems that Laura's going to be facing in this adventure.
Wow, it sounds like it's going to be totally full throttle from all that gameplay enhancements, all the graphics upgrades. It's going to be really cool. Well, this is Richard Zuniga reporting for the Game Advisory Panel here at E3. Thank you.
Lee from the Gamer Advisory Panel, and we are here at the Sony booth in front of the iToy display, and we will be interviewing Ron.
Hi.
Hi. So how long have you been developing this technology?
The technology itself has been developed for over 3 years now. The software is about a year we've been developing this.
And I'm curious about one thing. Why did you think of the name iToy?
Well, it's a play on words. It's like, toy is something quite fun, and the whole eye thing, the camera looking at you, it's a fun name. It's a great logo as well.
Yeah, it is. How can you set up this game at home?
It's an easy setup. You've got the iToy camera, plug that into the USB port of your PlayStation 2, and place it on top of your TV. You don't need a white background at all. You just need to make sure that you've got enough room to play and that no one's moving behind you. Number one, if they are, they're going to interfere with the games. And number two, if they are and you're playing Kung Fu, there's a high chance that you'll hit them. So you don't want that.
So who is your target audience for this game?
The youngest person I've had playing it is 3, and the oldest is 90. So it's as broad as you can get.
And how do you expect to get these people who have never played a game before, how do you expect to get them exposed to this?
Well, I think if you have a look at the iToy, there's no control pad. A lot of people are put off by the amount of buttons on a pad. And, it's just body movement, so anyone can get into it. They can watch someone play and watch the way they move, and they'll think instantly, oh, I can do that.
So, when is the game going to be released in the US?
It's going to come out in September for $39.99.
This is G. Lee in E3 in front of the iToy booth, signing off. Goodbye.